So I was looking at employment opportunities for fishers in South Asia. Fishers in South Asia are facing a lot of problems. A key problem is this decline in resources, depletion of fisheries, but population is increasing and fishermen are not able to get much income. And what do? What options are there for them to have alternative incomes or attempts to boost their earnings? And so this is a serious issue. It's not easy for fishermen to get jobs, and the resource on which they depend on is being increasingly depleted. So we need to look at this issue and how to address it in a wholesome manner so that in the long run we can maintain the fishery and at the same time provide a proper livelihood for fishermen. And I think it's a very important issue in the overall theme of the MARI conference, which tries to look at the geopolitics of the oceans and also the well-being and welfare of people who depend on the sea for their livelihoods. When we talk about geopolitics, it's about who has the power, who has the ultimate decision-making role to decide what to do. And again, a lot of it depends on what people feel is the right thing to do to resolve some of these issues. And the politics of the issue is that different interest groups are involved in trying to decide what is the best thing to do. And trying to untangle this and trying to get to the core of the issue so that people are able to understand within a consensus that this is a real issue and therefore we need to put our hands together and come on to solve this issue together is what, in one sense, why it is a geopolitical issue. The key thing what people get out of this conference is that many of these issues are very complex. They're not easily tractable, and they're also dilemmas that you can't do all of them at the same time. You cannot do something and still have something. So you have to give in some places, and that's why a lot of discussions and consensus building will be involved in trying to solve some of these problems. And but these are very important issues because it deals with the livelihoods of people, it deals with lifestyles of people, and the human welfare and survival in the long term is at stake here if we do not solve these problems adequately. I think these issues surrounding the peoples in the sea, the MARI conference addressing, is a very important one because the sea has always been a source of employment for the human race for many centuries, and it will continue to be. A lot of our food supply, protein sources come from the sea. And how do we actually manage the seas in a way that we are able to maintain a better lifestyle, maintain the potential of the seas to provide us the food source, at the same time come to some consensus as to what's the right way to do things. And this particular conference is good in the sense that it's brought together a multidisciplinary team, people from the social sciences, from economics, from psychology, from anthropology, and also from the sciences, biology and others, so that we have people looking from all angles and then not seeing from their own windows. And that gives you a fresh outlook on how to solve the problems. And I think that's the value of this MARI conference, and it attracts a lot of people from many countries. I think this year about 38 countries had representatives coming here and spending time and interacting in solving some of these really intractable problems which do not have very quick solutions. As in all disciplines and knowledge, one has to disseminate this knowledge to a wider group of people to provide a better understanding of the issues. And the Maritime Studies Journal, which has now become an open access journal, exactly provides that opportunity. So people are now able to submit their work, their research findings, and also important ideas which can be shared by a wider community of researchers, academics, and others who are interested in this area. And I think the Open Access Journal will be a great asset for people who are working in this area, and will also enhance their ability to disseminate what they are doing to a wider audience, and therefore bring about better understanding of the issues at stake.